Merry Christmas, Amelia. Amelia, said Mrs. Rogers. Christmas is just around the corner. It is, said Amelia. Which corner? Mrs. Rogers laughed and said, I mean tomorrow is Christmas Day. I know that, said Amelia. There's still so much to do, said Mrs. Rogers. We never finish. You make it, said Amelia. Just tell me what to do. First, said Mrs. Rogers, make a date cake, put Latin date dough in it. All right, said Amelia. She'll start to the kitchen. Wait, said Mrs. Rogers, put these nuts in the cake too. She gave Amelia a bag of nuts. Anything else? Said Amelia. To pop some corn, said Mrs. Rogers. I want to make popcorn balls. How much should I pop? Said Amelia. I need 6 cups, said Mrs. Rogers. Amelia went to the kitchen. I have near the date cake, she said, but I tried my hand at it. Amelia put some of this and a little of that into a bowl. She mixed and she mixed. Soon her batter was ready. Now she said, I need a lot of dates. Amelia drew about this. A calendar, she said. That's a lot of dates. Amelia got the calendar. She cut off all the dates. She dumped onto the cake. Now for the nuts, said Amelia. She opened a bag of nuts. She dumped into the cake. Amelia mixed some more. Then she put the cake in the oven. I make a space cake too, she said. I love space cake. So Amelia make a space ball cake. Now for the popcorn, she said. Amelia made 6 cups of popcorn. Then she popped and she popped and she popped. Mrs. Rogers loved popcorn balls, said Miss Amelia. Amy came to the back door. Amelia, she called Santa Claus is coming tonight. He's coming here, said Amelia. Yes, says Amy. Thanks you for telling me, said Amelia. I tell Mrs. Rogers. Amy went on her way. The cake smells good, said Mrs. Rogers. She came into the kitchen. She stopped. Amelia, she said, why did you pop so much corn? I only need 6 cups. And I popped 6 cups, said Amelia. I mean 6 cups of popcorn, said Mrs. Rogers. Then you must have so, said Amelia. I know, said Mrs. Rogers. Amy said Santa Claus is coming tonight. I said Amelia. Did you know that? Oh yes, said Mrs. Rogers. He's come every year. Don't you remember him? You mean the man in the red suit? Said Amelia. Then the one who comes down chimneys? That's right, said Mrs. Rogers. Oh my, said Amelia. The chimneys aside, I have to clean them. Mrs. Rogers laughed and said, don't bother, Santa Claus will manage. The telephone rang. I get it, said Mrs. Rogers. I see to my cake, said Amelia. She opened the oven. That's right, she said. I set them out to cool. Oh, Amelia, called Mrs. Rogers. This is story 4. Amelia ran to Mrs. Rogers. What is it? She said. We forgot about Aunt Maria. We must go and get her, said Mrs. Rogers. Can you finish everything? Said Mrs. Rogers. Of course I can, said Amelia. I have made a list, said Mrs. Rogers. I hope you will understand it. Don't you worry, said Amelia. We will be back about 8 o'clock, said Mrs. Rogers. Aunt Maria loved Christmas carols. Could you do greatly some? I do my best, said Miss Amelia. Oh, can't humble you. That Mr. Rogers, said Mrs. Rogers. She went out to the car. I better get busy, said Amelia. What must I do first? She looked at the grid and read, Stuff 6 stockings for the neighbor's children. Amelia shook her head. Now that's better, she said. I stuffed turkeys, but I never stuffed stockings. Amelia went to the kitchen. That will lot of stuffing, she said. So she made pans and pans of it. That should do it, said Amelia. She found 6 stockings, and Amelia stuffed them. She looked at the list, hung the stocking on the mantel, and Amelia got some rope. She hung those stockings on the mantel. Stuff and hung, she said. What's next? Trim the tree. Amelia looked at the tree. It looked fine to me, she said, but if you want it trimmed, I trim it. So Amelia trimmed the tree. Maybe it was too fat, she said. Amelia looked at the list. Oh, she said, I have to go to the store. A bit Amelia was back. The list says to put the colors balls, she said. I hope I will good enough. Amelia put colors on the trees, but the girl lowered that up. Shh, she said. I'm going to tie you then. Then she did. String a lot of light. Read Amelia. She found a lot of light. She found some strings, and she stringed a large light. What a fancy tree, said Amelia. I wonder what's next. She looked at the list. My word, she said. Put a big star on top of the tree. What kind of star does he want? A movie star, a rock star, a baseball star? Amelia got down to think. I'd be like a steel star, she said. I guess everybody would. Suddenly, Amelia had an idea. That's it, she said. Everybody can be the star on the tree. Amelia like a sign. It said, see the star. Put in the tree, and she got the mirror. She tied it up top of the tree. Amelia looked in the mirror. Hooray, she said, I'm a star. Amelia looked at the list. That's it, she said. I made those popcorn balls. Mrs. Rogers won't have time. Amelia added dozens of popcorn balls. Maybe Mrs. Rogers wants these for the tree, she said. I put them on. Amelia wrapped the balls. She tied them on the trees. They looked nice, she said. Now I must make some telephone calls. Amelia calls. She looked at the clock. My, it's getting late, she said. I need some supper. Amelia made supper. She ate it. Then she cleaned up the kitchen. The folks will be here soon, she said. I'll wait up front for it. A little later, the doorbell rang. Amelia opened the door. Come in, she said. The 3 children came in. They sat and talked with Amelia. A car turned into the drive. Here they are, said Amelia. You know what to do. The door opened. We here, said Mrs. Rogers. Aunt Maria came in. Well, now, said Amelia. Greeting, 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 said the children. What is it about? Said Mrs. Lodger. You said to greet Aunt Maria and greet Carol, said Amarilla. Here, Carol Lee, Carol Green, and Carol Lake. What lovely carols, said Aunt Maria. Thank you, said children laughed. Mrs. Lodger sees the tree. Amarilla, she shouted. What do you do that tree? Popcorn balls, shouted Aunt Maria. I love popcorn balls. She ran to the tree. Look, shouted Aunt Maria, I'm a star. Mrs. George began to stutter. Don't be angry, dear, said Mr. George. It's half Christmas, said Aunt Maria is happy. Give me thanks for that. Oh, then all right, said Mrs. Rogers. Let's have some cake. Just what I want, said Mr. Rogers. They all went to the kitchen. Amarilla, said Mrs. Rogers. Where is my cake? Amarilla put the cake on the table. Mr. Rogers sliced it. What kind of cake of this? She said. Wait for a paper and rocks. Let me see the paper, said Aunt Maria. So look at that. I know, she said. It's a date cake. And your rocks are not, said Amarilla. So they are, said Mr. Rogers. I said all set for good cake. Here you are, said Amarilla. She gave me more cake. Spice cakes, Aunt Maria. Amarilla, you're my kind of person. Delicious, said Mr. Rogers. I have another piece, said Mrs. Rogers. So I said Aunt Maria. They ate until most of the cake was gone. It's past my time, said Aunt Maria. We should all go to sleep, said Mrs. Rogers. You too, Amarilla, said Mr. Rogers. Santa Claus won't come if you're awake. You can wait a bit, said Amarilla. I have work to do. Amarilla washed the dishes. She heard something outside. What is that? She said. Amarilla opened the door. Santa Claus, she said. Wait till I tell the folks. Shh, said Santa. You should be asleep. You shouldn't be asleep. Amarilla closed her eye. Now I can see you, she said. Please go to bed, said Santa Claus. I have work to do. I'm on my way, said Amarilla. Good night, Santa Claus, called Amarilla. Good night, called Santa Claus. And Merry Christmas, Amarilla. The end. Bye bye. See you next time.